Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being here today, this afternoon, this evening, wherever you're at in the world. We want to thank you for being here with us. Man, it's a beautiful evening. It's nice outside, and we got an opportunity to talk to some wonderful people again. And these guys are actually, trying to be funny. Their goal is to bring the funny. And we got Jim, him, he's been coming back and forth, Funtra, you know what I mean? F-U-N, for the fun for the people, because we definitely want to make sure the people are having fun when they go there. And we got a guest tonight, and it's going to be on stage. His name is Terrance MCormick. Don't get it wrong. Please, not like I did. So it's not like I did. I'm just, about a friend. I'm talking about this for a friend. This is all about a friend. So let's talk to these friendly guys and find out what's going on. So we had Jim. How many of y'all remember Jim? I know. All of y'all raise your hand. Y'all remember him. So we're going to go to him last because y'all already know who he is. But we're going to talk to Terrance and see what's good. What's up, Terrance?
How's it going?
I'm good.
Thank you.
You got a little reverb. You got a little.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? He got a stage voice like he do this. You think he does it for a living, ladies and gentlemen? Yeah, give him a round of applause. What's going on? How did you get into this want to be funny thing? Were you one of those kids in high school in the back of the bus cracking jokes and people looking at you and be like, what's this dude talking about? Are you making everybody laugh? Was you that guy?
No, not at all. I mean, I was with my friends. I was like that. I just kind of found myself watching a lot of stand-up, listening to some comedians talk about, either the lifestyle and or like the freedom they get on stage. I kind of enjoyed it. So I had this thing in my head where I wanted to do it. It took me about 2 years to get on stage. I just was like super nervous and like didn't want to. And then one day just got the actual balls to do it, I guess. So.
Yeah. So you dropped them. You let your nuts hang.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
So that's a good. I guess. Well, I was about to say it's a beautiful thing, but he paused this, that, the third. I don't do dick jokes, so they don't work with me. But
I've got a few.
Go see him. He's going to be performing at Beth, Grafton Hill. That's Thursday nights. Thursday nights at 9 o'clock is the doors open, and then 10 o'clock the show starts. And for those people that do the creeping hours, this is perfect time. You could go to one bar and then go see some comedy somewhere else. Then make your way up Grafton Hill and come on over to Beth's. And it's not just comics. This is a little bit of everything. Explain that. We'll pass the mic to this guy. And explain your funk truck to the people who don't know about fun truck.
So yeah,
not funk, not that I spelled it wrong.
It's an eclectic mix of hip hop with comedy, definitely highlighting comedians and their talents, but also intervening with music.
All right, now pass it back to the comedian. Let's talk to him. All right, comedian guy. Who inspires you when you look at this landscape of these different artists out there on the comedic maybe rise or past elders or people coming up? Who is something that, or someone, or whatever the definition of they, them, whatever you want to describe somebody as?
One's Dave Chappelle. That's an easy one. But I heard him talking one time. He was talking to comedians, and he made this impassioned speech where he was basically saying, like, you have to go out and you have the right to be reckless. And he's like, you need to, like, because it's freedom of speech he's talking about. He's big on freedom of speech. Talk your shit. So Dave was big. That was big because I was like, oh man, I never even thought of it that way from a comedy standpoint. I just think you're up here making jokes, but you could be making a point and you just say whatever you want. That was big. Before I started, I heard that. I thought that was pretty cool. The other one, if you just watch enough of him on any podcast, is Mark Norman.
Okay.
Like, he just makes everything seem like this is the greatest thing in the world. Like, it's the most fun thing that you can do. Like, writing a joke is fun. Bombing is fun. Like, bombing's not fun. But, like, just in general, like, the whole thing of doing this creative outlet is great. When I was in high school, I tried to rap. Terrible. Like, I was awful at rapping. Like, and the things I would say, like, I looked at some of my lyrics and I was like, oh, dude, you were just trying to be funny. You had no flow. no style. You are absolutely abysmal at this. But I loved to make my friends laugh at the lyrics, so it kind of made a little bit of sense. But yeah, then the more you listen to Mark Norman, the more I started doing the comedy, and I listened to more Mark Norman. You're like, oh man, this is not as easy as you think it is. To write one joke's not that easy.
Can I ask a question about this? Is Norm Macdonald, or I'm sorry, is he kind of like Norm Macdonald?
No, I wouldn't say they're the same. I say they're two different. I would say that if anybody knows, it's like Mark Norman's kind of like your modern day Jerry Seinfeld. I think that's probably the best way to look at it. And Norm Macdonald's just Norm Macdonald.
He's one of the greats.
Yeah, he's awesome.
That's what's up. And from that spurred you on, or that was people you gained knowledge of as you pursued the craft? Or there's people before that inspired you, or these are people in the craft since you become doing the thing you do?
No, those two probably were inspired to go and do it. I mean, so obviously Louis C.K. is probably in there too. I'm giving you guys kind of the easy names, but they were really like great at like watching and then like wanting to do it. Since I've been doing it, people that have like inspired me to write better or look at things differently. Jesselnick, if you guys know who Anthony Jesselnick is, he's fantastic. There's a comic out of New York, her name's Adriana Appalucci. She's great. You can listen to these people on any podcast, and just the way they talk about comedy is like super inspiring. I don't get that from any other art form, especially when I watch it or just take it in. So comedy's been absolutely fantastic to just immerse myself in and try to figure this thing out.
So what was the first place you actually immersed yourself and tried to figure this out?
The first place?
What was the first stage you hit, or the first place that, even if it didn't have a stage, one of those rooms that don't have nothing but the comics that's in there that's on the open mic?
That would be Worcester's own Ralph's Rock Diner. That was my first ever open mic. I did 3 minutes and 28 seconds. Completely bombed. I had one joke that did pretty well. I remember this woman the day I died. She was smiling at me. I couldn't take my eyes off her. I think my hands were sweating. I was super nervous. My voice was probably like shaking the whole entire time. It was just the eyes were on you, and I'm like, oh my god, I hate this so much. This is crazy. That was an emotional day. I think I drove home, was just like, oh my god, I can't believe I did that. And then, I just kept coming back over and over and over. So and shout out to Worcester, because Worcester in general is where I do most of my comedy, where I started, and I have a deeper appreciation for Worcester now. For sure. Yeah,
that's what's up. Now, you must not be from this place. So where are you hailing from?
So I live in Fitchburg, Mass. I grew up in Shirley, Mass. So Massachusetts in general. I left for a few years for work, and I came back. But I live in Fitchburg, so pretty much dirtier Worcester.
Okay, I'm not mad at Fitchburg. We're gonna do some things out there. Hopefully, we get some permission. We're gonna bring a Hip Hop Health Summit out there. Yeah, it's gonna be the 30th anniversary of Music Mania, which is this platform, and we're gonna align it with the Hip Hop Health Summit, and hopefully they permit us to be out there. Yeah, and we look to bring some of these Pittsburgh people out. So maybe you can show up and bring the people that you bring.
Invite, man. Say,
Say, yo, come on through. It's McCormick. We're going to do it up like that. But some of the things that we experience, because we do a comedy workshop class, is some of the people who are scared or have some type of challenge to get in front of the audience. What made you overcome that? Did somebody put a battery in your back, or one too many drinks, or what was the thing that got you over let me get out this seat and go up on that stage?
I won't go too deep into it, because it's kind of no, I can't go too deep into it. But I had like a family situation that was going on, and then it was kind of like, as that started to deteriorate, like I kind of just like, I hate saying this so negatively, but I kind of just like, nothing matters. Like nothing matters. So I just went and did this thing that I wanted to do. Type of pretty much. And then when I did that, man, this sounds stupid, but like I kind of like regained my faith in humanity a little bit, and I met my community of Worcester comics, and just became like in love with like doing this thing. And plus the friends I made, the people I met, that kept me going, because they were just so good. They're great. Everybody in Worcester is great, but like the comics are great people. They're just amazing.
I think that is true.
Yeah.
I think that's true, and I think I might talk too much, but one of the outcomes that we use when we solicit for proposals and RFPs and stuff is this community that you can come to. One of the things when we pitch it to the youth detention homes and places is that some of them cats can't come home because they don't have no community ties.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And this is a community that ties into a craft, an economic engine, the friendship, the allegiances, the networking, some of the foundational things that you may not need, a car ride back from your place to the next place because y'all doing comedy together and you walking, or you got to take the bus at a certain time and you want to get dropped off at Ralph's. Not that anybody would do that tonight.
He's not lying, bro. I'm right there.
Well, talk about it. Good. You could tell somebody. What did you say?
I mean, Worcester is a developing city, and we're lucky enough to be in the position that we're in to kind of catapult this movement. I honestly, I'm so sick and tired of seeing entertainment on the back burner, and it's a legit business, and we need to treat it like Los Angeles treats it, or like New York treats it. It's just it can be so impactful for the economy, and along with that, the transportation, all that stuff should be 24 hours. This should be a 24-hour city. We should never shut down. I know there are logistics that prevent that, but for the most part, we can do a little better, get things closing, like, with Funtra now going until 1 a.m. It's something that you can definitely do in the late hours.
Yeah, and that's one thing that depends on who gets in those apartment buildings, because they have all of these apartments all the way downtown, all over the place, and then you got places that close up at 5 o'clock, and these people come home at 5 o'clock. What are they gonna do?
Yeah.
They got all of this money that they're saving because they're living in Worcester and working in Boston.
Yeah.
So they want to spend it somewhere.
Why are they working in Boston? Why is there not something in Worcester?
Because there's too much money in Boston. Yeah, I would, if I had a chance, I would work in Boston and live out here.
Yeah, for sure.
I try to do it through the Cambridge side, but sometimes the drive is a little much. But
would you consider Boston one of those cities that puts entertainment in their priorities?
Yep, now they are.
They put everything in their priority.
Yes, they do.
That's a major city. They put everything's a priority down there.
It's just what you're connected to understand where the priorities are. If you're stuck in this level of this is the only thing I see, and you haven't gravitated to another level of this is what is out there, then you'll be stuck in that this is what you see.
Just walk on trees.
Just get out.
I
was gonna say, you might, if you want to leave Blue Hill or you want to leave one of them other streets, the streets, you know what I'm talking about. I ain't talking bad about Boston. Big up, big up to the big.
Yeah. Sounds like a good thing.
Big up to the big. But that's what it is.
But yeah, for the most part, I would like to see, I went to that course for license registration for performers, outdoor licensing performers.
When was that?
That was last week, I think last Wednesday. So I learned a little bit from there, and I want to turn that, at least, outdoor comedy into a business, a performing business. I think the effort is there. It can draw a crowd. It can be clean if need be. There's no reason why there can't be. If need be,
They see his face. He was like, "What are you trying to do?"
Let's talk about it. What's the challenge there? Why is it so challenging to make a clean set?
It's an artist right there.
It's my brain. My brain doesn't click that way. Like, if you ask anybody that gives me, like, if ever somebody comes up to me and they want to, ask for a tag or throw a joke at me, I immediately go dark. Like, it's a dark joke for sure. And that's just my own thinking. Like, I try to write clean jokes, and then I'll take it to the stage.
But clean doesn't necessarily mean not dark.
I don't swear on stage.
So that's the essence of clean.
Right.
Yeah, but there's certain subjects that you probably shouldn't.
But it's gonna go over people's heads.
It can,
but if there's some people, we have those out there that look for those words, phrases, and compound them together to put something that you like, who clipped those pieces and made a reel out of that? And next thing you know, you're an image on somebody's social media page.
How important is image to you?
Not at all. Like, there's two things that don't bother me one bit. Is like money and image. Like, I'm just gonna write these jokes and then I'm gonna perform them. Like, I just do the work because that's all that matters. I'm probably not gonna get famous from this. I'm probably not gonna get rich from this. I say probably because you just never know. But it's such a long shot that all you can do is just put the work in and then just hope for the best at that point. Just keep playing the game.
Do you keep a pen and pad with you? How do you do your thing? Is it the phone type thing or what?
Yeah, the initial thought, I think most people that do comedy probably relate to this. Your phone notepad is pretty important because you might be on the bus, you might be in a meeting, you might be in the shower, who cares? Like, you just gotta type something out real quick. After that, everybody's different. I keep 5 notepads and 2 of them are for actual writing. One is just an index of all my jokes. Another one is when I take on stage with me. Like, I've got a lot going on, but I have 2 pads just for like actually writing the words out to see what they look like.
And that's a beautiful thing because it actually visualizes for you what you're probably in your head got going on, and you put it on paper. One of the things that we like with this creative piece is that you say you have comedy and then you write.
Yeah.
So do you do creative writing outside of jokes?
No.
Okay, so you're not an author in the making, or you got some speech writing hidden gems for the people that are running this country right now. You might got some words for them.
Look at 1940s Germany. I don't know. That's about all I can say on that one. That's about it. Yeah.
Ding, ding, ding. I think he got one. I think that's a good. But I think it resonates for people that went dark. So that's a combination of the two, clean and dark.
Yeah.
But it also really, it's realistic. If you look at it, I mean, well, we're back to being comedy. We're not talking politics until we get a special guest. We're not going to tell you who, but
It's me.
he's coming on Thursday. Well, he's coming out on Thursday.
I'm coming too. No, I'm sure of that.
See how these guys take that? I'll try to pull it back. I said, whoa, it's Orko. Well, one of the mermaids. This is the guy that's supposed to put your jokes together. You can't even hold it together. Look at his face. He got a little red. It's like his collar. What the heck just happened? All right, back to you.
Pull it together. Okay, put this somewhere. Yeah.
All right, Terrance. One of the things that we like to do is to see. First, let's give them your social media. I forgot to do that.
You can find me on Instagram at Terrance _21. It's the red icon. The blue one's my son. So yeah, it's the same pretty much thing.
Okay.
Follow him too.
What does that mean, though?
Follow
No
him
one
too
knows
and
what
say,
it
I know
means.
your dad. Yeah, do that.
Said your dad's cool. All right, good.
Yeah, it's really making
Your dad thinks he's so funny.
Yeah, he'll be like,
My
I
dad
know.
would beat up your dad.
Yeah, all right, whatever. Dad's cool. You should see his socks. He think he's cool. Watch his socks. Sorry. Yeah. Back to you. One of the things that we like to do is to kind of promote what people are doing.
Okay.
What are some of the things that you have done that you want to talk about, and what are some of the next things that you are doing?
In terms of like shows.
Your comedy, yeah. Whatever you do for comedy in that world, whether you produce, you write,
Oh, yeah.
you're gonna, host
As far
a
as the
spot or
progressing
whatever.
Yeah.
Where you see yourself in
So as of right now, you can see me doing multiple open mics throughout New England. I won't tell you where they're at because I never know myself. This is the day, pick the day of. I do run a show in Fitchburg. It's once a month. It's the third Friday of every month. It's Rise and Grind Cafe in Fitchburg.
Really?
Yeah, I run a show there. It's on a Friday. It starts at 7 o'clock. I try to book New England comics. It doesn't need to be Worcester people, but I try to book New England comics that I know. It's usually 4 or 5 people. It runs about an hour and a half.
And this is which Friday? You said it's.
It's the third. I think it's the third Friday of every month. Yeah.
Okay.
So
That's what's up.
Yep.
Somebody else does the Boulder.
Brianna Woodward does the Boulder. I think hers is the second Friday of every month, and then Liam Marr, he just books a show at Thirsty Robot. That's also in Fitchburg, and that's whenever he chooses to book a show at Thirsty Robot. So yeah.
What is it? What's that? Like a dispensary or like a brewery?
Yes, brewery. Yeah.
Okay. That's what's up. Places to go in the Burg.
Yeah, Bird, yeah.
Out in
yeah.
North Central Mass.
Oh man, yeah, that place needs a lot of entertainment.
But it seems like Coffee Corp is trying to do some things over there.
Yeah, coffee shops are good. Yeah, coffee shops are usually good. They're good spots, especially if they sell some coffee shops sell alcohol. Rising Grind does, so it kind of helps out, get people in there, get them nice and liquored up, and then they can laugh at me. But, for the most part, yeah, Pittsburgh's got a few spots that we could put shows on. Multiple spots. We just got to get in there.
All right, plug the date one more time so those people that might be out that way.
Next one, April 11th. That is the next show at Rise and Grind, and then after that, I want to say it's the May 16th is the next one. So, come see Alexis Cristaldi. She's going to be headlining Rise and Grind. She's great. I've seen her multiple times. She's fantastic.
Yeah.
So I won't tell you anybody else who's on there because they're also great, but she's awesome. So yeah, there you go.
All right, well, talk about Beth. Give him the mic. He looks like he wants to say something.
His name. You've been here 3 times about the same thing.
Yeah, you've been
It's not the same thing. No, hell no, it's not the same
It's the
thing.
same
I
night.
wasn't able to promote Alexis Cristaldi, like you just said, one of the great New England comedians that's coming up in her talent. She'll be able to come down to MK Funtra this Thursday and be one of the acts, so you'll be able to see her. You'll be able to see Henrik from Rhode Island. You'll be able to see Liam Meager. Megan's from Worcester. You'll be able to see John Tyler. John Tyler's going to be opening the show. We're going to have some of the same musicians that came the first time, just because we had a rough round the first time as far as sound quality goes, so we're going to give them a rain check that they can use at their disposal. I got Onyx. Onyx is going to be headlining the show.
Back the fuck up, Onyx?
No, Onyx is a Worcester rapper.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's gonna be coming and locking it down. So yeah, you're gonna want to come to Beth's on this Thursday night, showing up at 9 p.m. so we can get everything ready to start the show at 10. The last one went on until 1 o'clock in the morning, so be prepared to stay for the whole time. If you don't want to, then your choice, your body, your choice.
Yeah. Ooh. Fuck me up with that one.
I saw your face, and you were just like,
I was about to say something and it just turned my whole lip backwards.
You know what I mean.
Okay, all right, so next week. We're gonna
We
have.
do have some good looking bodies at MK Fundra, so if you're not there for the jokes, if you're not there for the music,
it was fun.
Yeah, it was a good night. I enjoyed myself. I stayed the whole night, and I stayed to 1:30 in the morning. That's huge for me. Like, I'm really.
yeah, him and Latasha were turning up, and Latasha was great at her set. Were you there for the
No,
one?
I left right before Latasha went up. I had to get home. I had to work the next day.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's
No, I
usually
honestly, I truly
usually my
appreciate
thing, yeah.
everyone that came out. I was so surprised at the outcome. And not that I was entirely surprised. I knew that it would be a strong force, but the fact that everybody was so willing and eager to participate was mind-blowing to me. And honestly, if we could replicate that feeling, I would be even happier.
All right, give them your social media too.
Jupe, you know what I'm saying? JWUPE, just Google it. The AI will lead you right to me.
All right, you give your social media again, Mr. Terrance.
At Terrance McCormick 21. That's on Instagram. If you follow me anywhere else, it's not me. Yeah.
Okay, so we know what that is. And Thursday night you're going to be there, and then your night in Fitchburg is.
April 11th. That's next show in Fitchburg. And then that's next Friday. And I will say, come to MK Funtra. I was actually surprised by that show because we used to have an open mic there at Beth's, and it was just basically comics telling jokes that we've already heard. So it was never fun. I mean, it can be fun to hang with comics, but it wasn't the best mic in the world. But I was very surprised. Come to Beth's. It is a great time.
Yeah.
It is a great time. I was blown away. Even if I didn't perform, which I think.
Oh my God!
No, but-
Talk about how you didn't use notes.
Oh yeah, it was my first time ever not using notes on stage.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's my first time. It was 10 minutes set that I didn't bring notes on. Not that impressive, but for me it was a big.
Well, that's good.
So, yeah.
That's a bonus because this is something that people don't usually get from you, so they got it.
Yeah, and actually it felt much better because it's more free flow versus down after like a punchline. I kind of just stayed with the crowd because being intimate. And the way the Beth actually was set up, because they didn't do it in the pool area, they did it on the upper level, which made it way more intimate, way better to hear.
Yes.
And for the comics, it makes it that much better because we're right next to you,
right.
and then we're immersed with you while telling dick jokes.
Right. Get close as you can and let it go.
Get as close as you can. Visualize it.
Right.
See it.
Hey, I'm right here.
Yeah.
18. What?
Flopping in our foreheads is great.
Oh, hey, that's sound effects. It got its own theme music. All right, we're going to get out of here. We want you to say where we're going to be at Thursday night one more time.
MK Fun Truck.
Over at Beth's, 9 o'clock. Let's go.
Grafton Hill, baby. Worcester, Massachusetts. Hopefully you guys will be there. Enjoy your night, enjoy your afternoon, enjoy your morning, wherever you are, wherever you're at. Enjoy. If we